there are different levels. Okay? We're going to start with the basic. Okay, who can tell me what we use the verb to be for?
We Can you repeat, please?
What do we use the verb to be for? Anybody?
We use it for time.
Okay. So for this one, for this verb, I'm going to let you say it in Spanish for one very specific reason. In Spanish, we use two verbs for this one verb in English. Right?
Mm, yeah.
Okay. So what is it, Shamil?
Ser o estar.
Right. So, Lydia, the verb to be in Spanish is ser o estar.
Yes.
We use it.
O estar.
Yes. We use the same verb in English for two verbs in Spanish. Okay?
Okay.
So, the way we describe this is we use it for permanent or essential characteristics. That is ser in Spanish, right? And what are these things? We have identity. I am the teacher. You are the student, right? We use it for origin. I am from Bonao, right? We use it for time and date. Today is Wednesday. The time is 8:35. Okay? For relationships, let's say Pamela is Abril's mother. Right? And then physical descriptions. This house is big. Does that make sense? Okay, Lydia. Lydia and Olga that are A1. Can you give me some other examples like this ones?
What? Yo no sé ahí.
So what is your profession?
Oh, okay. I am doctor.
Okay, I am a doctor. Okay. And which of these five does that belong to? I am a doctor. Is that identity? Is that origin? Is that time?
No comprendo.
¿No comprendes?
No.
Ok. Entonces, dijimos que este es el verbo ser, ¿verdad?
Cero es.
Ser o estar. Ahora mismo estoy explicando la parte del ser. ¿Comprendiste esta parte de estas, de qué describen el ser? Okay. Identity. What is identity? Who can help her? Olga, do you know what identity is? La conexión de Olga está jodona.
Sí, sí. Casi
I
no
am
te
a doctor
escucho.
too.
Yes.
I am a doctor too.
Yes. Exactly. Okay. So the other characteristic is for temporary states or locations. What things are temporary? Feelings and emotions. For example, I am happy. Okay. Conditions or health.
I am sad. I am
Yes.
sad. I am sad.
Vivian is tired, right?
Yeah.
Location. I am in Bonao, right? Or actions. We are studying. Okay, so this is very important, and the reason why I'm referring to Spanish is because we get confused when we translate from Spanish to English. Or, right, when we try to translate from English to Spanish and we don't know what to choose. Ser o estar. ¿Comprenden?
Okay. Yes.
A veces se confunde cuando traducimos del inglés al español principalmente para elegir si quiere decir ser o si quiere decir estar. Porque utilizamos el mismo verbo en inglés, ¿verdad? Entonces, how do I identify which one it means? Is it an identity? Is it an origin? Is it a time? Is it a relationship? Is it a description? Or is it something that can change? Like feelings, emotions, health, location, or actions. Do you understand?
Yes.
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 Okay, perfect. So let's do a little exercise. And this is, we're going to do it for, everyone's going to do it, but this is specifically for Lydia and Olga. Okay?
Okay.
But I want you guys to just see it. You can, if you want to write it down, for the rest of you, you can write it down just to practice. That's totally fine. That's up to you. Okay. So, Olga, let's do the first sentence. Complete the sentence with
I am
the
a
verb to be.
student.
Yes.
No.
Perfect. I am a student. Lydia.
He is my brother.
He is my brother.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Perfect.
He is my brother.
Okay. Lydia, number 3.
They are
Yes.
high news. Nose.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Olga, number 4.
We are
Perfect. Olga, number 5.
friends.
Can you repeat that?
She is from France.
Good. Lydia.
You are very kind.
Very kind.
Kind.
Good.
Okay.
Number 7.
The car is on
Under.
the
Under the table. Okay, do you know what table is? Lydia?
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know what table is?
We are.
Wait. Do you know the word table?
We.
Yes?
We are friends. Okay. The
Okay, you
car
you went to number
is
4.
oh,
Right.
oh, uh-huh.
Do you
The
know?
car is
Okay, that's fine.
under.
Perfect. Yes. The cat
Mm.
is under the table. Olga, number 8.
This is my favorite book.
Perfect. Number 9.
It is sunny today.
Perfect. And Lydia, number 10.
I am not friends.
Tired.
I am. Okay.
Okay.
I am. Mhm.
Do you know what tired is?
I am no Peter.
Sí. ¿Sabes lo que es tired?
No estoy
Fire.
buscando.
Tired is when you work out, you're
Cansado.
like, oh.
Ah, okay, cancel.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I am not done.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. So, in this exercise, we were talking about the present tense, right? All of these are in present. And we are using am and is when it's singular. I am a student, just one. He is my brother, just one, right? And then are for plural, more than one. They are at home now. So Pamela and Juan, they are at home now. It's more than one. These are two people, right? We are friends, more than one. Sounds good? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Now, a little harder. And this one is for my B1s and B2s. We're going to ask questions, okay? It seems simple, right? You're like, whatever. But just, we need to know the structure, okay? So to form a question, we use the verb to be in this order. Verb to be, the subject, and the complement. For example, are you the teacher? Are is the verb to be. You, the teacher, is the subject and complement. Right? Subject and complement. How do we answer this? Yes, I am. No, I am not. This is for positive, affirmative, and negative answers, okay? We have other type of questions that are not yes or no, that are open-ended questions. What does that mean? Who knows what open-ended means?
I think that it's an answer, like the answer can be non-binary, like it can doesn't have to be yes or no or maybe, like can be it can
Yes.
have like
Perfect. Exactly. So for that, we use specific words for those questions, right? We use, these are called WH questions, which are who, what, where, and how. Okay, these are words that, well, they all have W and H
When
and when, right? What is who used for?
person, people.
Okay, so when we want to ask a question about people, right? Can you give me an example, Pamela?
Who is your favorite actor, for example?
Your favorite what?
Who is your favorite actor?
Yeah. Exactly. We want to know what person we're talking about, we use who. Okay? What? What do we use what for?
For objects and places. No, it was for places. Objects.
Okay, for things. So we use what for things. Can someone give me an example?
Yeah. What is the table made of?
Okay. What is the table made of? Okay. What is where used for?
Is for places and locations.
Okay. Can someone give me an example?
Yes. Where are you from?
Right. And how? What is how used for?
I don't know how
Feeling. Or feeling.
Try it.
to like.
Or
Probably
feelings could be.
We can use it for
know.
feelings, yes.
A way
to
of
explain things, to
A way of,
understand things.
of do something.
Yeah. Exactly. So with how, yes, we describe a way. We describe things. Okay? So the other ones are very specific. Right? And this one is yeah, a way, literally. How something is doing, how something is done, right? How something is manifested. And when,
time or time.
perfect. Can you give an example?
When is Christmas?
When is Christmas? Perfect. Okay, and then, so to form the answer, we change the order of things. So if here we have the word who, we have the verb to be, and then the subject plus complement, here we switch it. We have the subject and complement, oops, and then the verb to be. And then the answer to the question. Okay, so for example, who is your teacher? Who first is the verb to be, and the subject and complement, your teacher. Here is the subject and complement, my teacher. The verb to be is, and then the answer, Rafael. Does that make sense? Olga, did you understand that?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's do a quick exercise. You guys, the B1s and B2s, can you help me answer these first?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
For us. Okay.
Shamil, can you do number one?
Sure. Yeah. Where are you from?
Okay. Vivian?
What is your favorite color?
Okay. Number three, Pamela?
Is she your sister?
Correct.
It's
How old are you?
Correct.
Is it a sunny day?
Correct.
Who is your teacher?
Okay.
Are they at the park?
Correct.
Why are you late?
Okay.
Is this your phone?
Correct.
Yeah, there you go. What are the keys?
What's that?
Where are the keys?
Where are the keys?
The keys. Perfect. Okay. Okay, guys. So I understand where I got confused here, and the reason is that in general it is a simple structure. It is the same as the answers, like when you're writing a sentence, right? A statement, an affirmation. But sometimes there are exceptions where you need to look at the context. So, the context of the sentence, right? Okay, so to give you an example, in general, it's going to be the same as when you're making an affirmation. For example, I am a teacher. If I were to make this a question, it would be, am I a teacher? We just put it in front of the pronoun. We put the verb in front of the pronoun, right? And in general, that works well. But sometimes with the WH questions, it can be a little bit confusing. So let's start with these examples. Um, in some cases, we only need to look at the pronoun that is being used in the question to know what we're going to use. Like this one. Where are you from? Here it's using you. So I know that I'm going to use are. Where are you from? In question number 2 is a little bit more tricky because the context, your favorite color, tells me, even though we're using the word your, that corresponds to the second person, which should be are, your favorite color is talking about a thing that belongs, in this case, to it. It's an it, right? And it is. It corresponds to is, to the conjugation is. So it's what is your favorite color, right? And question number 3, we have she. Also could be confusing here because we have she and we have your. But in the subject, it's she. So we would go here, right? We have she is. So in a question, is she your sister? Okay. Question number 4, you. This one's simple. How old? Blank you. You are. How old are you? Question number 5, it is. Right? Question number 6. This one can also be a little bit confusing, right? Because we see your, we could immediately go to are, but that would be incorrect. The context here tells me that we would be talking about a he or a she, right? So it would be is, who is your teacher. Number 7, we're going to plural now. They at the park, blank, they at the park. We can go here in plural. Thankfully, we always use are. So if the pronoun here is plural, we always use are. Are they at the park? Number 8, we're using the second one. And this is another kind of exception. Well, it's not an exception. It's just another rule. We have you is always both in singular and plural uses the conjugation are. So, why are you late? Blank this your phone. This indicates that we're talking about it, right? Singular and it. So is this your phone? And then number 10, where blank the keys. The keys, it's plural, but it's also a thing. So in this case, we would be using they, them, are. So are. Okay? So I think that explains it. Let me know if you have any questions. So let's do really quick a correction here, a sentence correction, where we're doing the same thing. We have just sentences and are using the tenses, right? Here, this one we know because it's not with the questions. The questions can make it a little bit confusing, but these are just statements, okay? These are simple sentences. So here we just look at the the tense and the number, right? So the first one. Who wants to do the first
The
one?
mis- me.
Okay, Vivian?
The mistake in the first one is the there is no R. It's he is a doctor, not R, because it's one, not more than one.
Okay. So it's just one person, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Number two.
They are my
Number
class.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Number three.
And number three should be she is very tall.
She is very tall. Good. Number four.
We are not ready.
Perfect. Because it's plural, right? Number five. Olga, do you want to do number five? Olga, are you there? Okay, someone else?
Okay.
Books are on the
Good.
shelf.
Shelf. What is shelf?
Uh, I don't know. Sure.
Shamil, do you know what shelf is?
El estante o el
Hey, no Spanish.
shelf. Yeah, right. Where you put stuff on.
Okay. Now try to describe it in English. Try to use other words.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Shelf is it's I don't know how to put it. It's like if I could show it in here, but it's like a structure where you can
Okay.
put stuff on. It's on the wall, or it can be like it can be it can have doors. It can have like yeah, where you put stuff. It's probably sometimes it is in the kitchen, sometimes it is in another place. But yeah, it's like
Okay. So shelf in singular or shelves in plural is a type of furniture. Right? It's a type of furniture. Is something that is in the house, right? That you have to make your life more comfortable, right? It's usually made of wood and you place things on top of it. It's not the same as cabinet. What do you think is the difference, Shamil, between a shelf and a cabinet?
right, because a cabinet would have doors, and
Exactly.
yeah, the shelf doesn't have the doors.
Exactly. So
Right, yeah.
so that is one distinction. Cabinets are closed. You have doors for them, and shelves are not. You can have, this is a shelf behind me, or you can have it directly on a wall, right? And we can have that be a floating shelf. Okay. Number six. Who can do number six?
This is my favorite song.
Correct. This is. Number seven.
I late for school.
Okay. Number 8.
The dogs are hungry.
Perfect. Number 9.
You are very friendly.
And number 10, Olga. Estás en muta.
It are a nice day.
Okay. So that sentence is incorrect. Do you know why? Olga, do you know why?
Hmm. It is a nice day.
Exactly. Can you explain why? Do you know why? Do you know how to explain why?
No.
Okay.
No.
Eh. We, they. Who can complete this? What are these called? Who can tell me?
Pronoun, personal.
Yes. Exactly. So these are personal pronouns. And personal pronouns refer to to quantities of people, right? If I'm talking about myself, we use I, right? I am. And with the verb to be is I am. So the second person of the pronoun is he or she. These are at the same level. It's just for masculine and feminine, right? He or she with the verb to be, what is it?
Yes.
Correct? And the third person, when we're talking about something, um, right, we use it for objects. We use it. What do we use for the verb to be?
Is
Correct. We also use is. And then for plural, what do we use?
Are.
We are, and they.
Are.
Correct. Okay, so is that part clear?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's 9:07, and there's actually a lot of people missing from the class today. Um, there is there was one more topic that I wanted to talk about. Should we talk about this now, or do we want to wait for the rest of the class? So I wanted to start with phonetics. I I want to make sure that in each class we are covering at least one sound. Shamil, is that your daughter?
yes, yes, she's
Oh,
my daughter.
I didn't know. Congratulations.
Thank
Oh
you.
my goodness. So I want to make sure that we are covering the different sounds in every class that we go. We have a lot of sounds, okay? So what do you guys think? Should we cover this one now or should we wait? Just so you know, there are 5 different sounds for the letter A. So if we talk about this today, it's gonna be a little bit longer.
Yes.
We need to wait.
Look
Okay.
at one in the back. He's like,
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Then let's wait for the rest of the class. And so what I'm gonna do is, I am going to post the recording of this class and send it in the group chat. Okay. And also, I am going to make sure I cover the part of the questions with the verb to be, right? That I flipped it and I did not explain it so that you guys can watch it. Okay?
Okay, great.
Sounds good? And then
Good.
I will have some more exercises just for you to practice. You don't have to write it down. You can just do it verbally. You can talk about it with your besties, right? And we can discuss it again in the next class. Sounds good?
Sounds
Good.
All right.
Right.
Okay, perfect. Thank you guys then. Anybody has any question? No? Okay. Sounds good.
No.
Perfect. Then have a great night, guys, and I'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
All right. Have a nice one. See ya.
good.